Hi, it's Liz. I wanted to do a video on my current Malden A5 setup because I will be changing things. I will be adding the Filofax Week on 2 Pages Diary in English for 2014 and the Filofax 1 Day on a Page Business Diary in English. And the depth of this is about ½ centimeter. That's my mom opening our creaky front door. And then for this, it's, I think I measured it 1.2 centimeters. So it's pretty big. And as you can see already, my Malden is pretty stuffed. So there's going to be some things being moved around. But my friend actually bought this for me when she went to the Filofax store in London this past summer. Unfortunately, they closed down, so I'm so bummed I never got to visit the store. But anyway, so that's what she bought for me, and that's what I'm using. I know there's so many cute calendars and ideas and stuff from watching other YouTube videos and from being on the Facebook groups, but you know, for my own peace of mind, I don't want to try a little bit of this and a little bit of that because that would drive me insane as well. So here it is. Underneath is this black, like felt, foamy case from Daiso. I like it says soft. And it's an A4 size. I just stick my planner in here and put it in my work bag. And so that way when I throw things into my bag, they don't scuff up my Malden. And her name is Philomena. I know. It's my mom's baptism name, which I thought was cool. And, you know, Filofax, Philomena, just kind of goes. Anyway, so I could see from the bottom, very stuffed. From the side, stuffed. From the top, pretty stuffed. I want to change things around a little bit, and I'll go over it a little bit here. And so you take the popper, I'll move these things over. When you open her up, you see there's 2 pen loops, one on the left, one on the right. And I don't know if this is a Malden thing or if it's just my particular Malden, but I noticed the pen loop on the one by the strap was tighter than the other pen loop. So these are 5 color barrels for the High-Texy Coletto, and you know, no hope in trying to fit in there. I had before these Inkjoy multicolor pen, the 4 color, and it didn't fit in there either. There was no hope. So I just hang them from the clip and it works for me. And on this side, this pen loop is a little bigger, and when I had my Inkjoy, I noticed that I could put it in a little bit, enough that it was steady. I didn't keep it like that, but what I do is each day kind of push it down a little more. So at one point, even with this Inkjoy, I could fit it in like that. But what I noticed when I did that was that the leather, because this is all leather, there's no elastic on it at all, it expanded to allow for the pen to fit. However, the finish, instead of the smooth, shiny finish, it became a dull finish, and it had more of the wrinkling. And so I don't know if that's you know, it thins the leather and if that's okay for it. So it is what it is. I didn't like it, so I stopped doing that, and I noticed it's shrunk down somewhat, so I can fit my pen that far now, and without trying to push it in. So I just use the little clips that come on it and stick my pens that way. And I will do another video on my color coding system for anyone who cares to watch. Inside the zipper section here, have some note cards and held together by a Hello Kitty clip from Walgreens that have that were the rage several months ago. And then I first saw this tip on one of Terry Berry 2's videos, and she would take different styles of sticky notes and put them together. So instead of having, you know, 4 or 5 or however many full pads, you just have a sampling of different kinds and you have options. And I really love that idea because I am a sticky note person. I use them all over the place at work, and so I also use them all over the place at home. So I like having that option. And what I do, I'm not going to show, oh, maybe take it out. I put them back to back so there's no stickies facing the leather. And with the Target brands, I've seen some people say videos, and on their videos say that, you know, the sticky part from the paper on top leaves a film. So I just rub it off and it works fine, and then that way there's no stickiness on the top sticky note, Post-it note. So that's all that's in there. In the pockets here, I don't have anything here, just the Hello Kitty paper clip, one of my husband's business cards, the Filofax card, I love that card, and then this one is this page flags from Walmart. Bought them when they were in clearance. And then these 2 little girls were from Precious in Iraq. She gave, aren't they sweet? She's so kind for giving me, because I love all things Hawaiian. And so I use them instead of hoarding them. So I keep them here because I just think they're adorable. And if you sell them, if you leave a comment below, I will buy some from you. In this back full-length envelope here, I just have some Barnes & Noble, flags. These were $1.95, Punctuate brand. And then I have a picture from Ruth's Chris when we went on our anniversary in San Diego. My family. It was my daughter Caitlin's birthday the day after, so we went to SeaWorld. It was really nice, so I like keeping that here to look at. I have some papers for wellness from my work, because they're promoting wellness, which is pretty cool. And then, you know, those papers, if you have a Filofax, it comes, or even the refills come with this little paper that says what Filofax you have, how many do you have, what do you use it for, that kind of thing, and you can mail it off. Well, I've just been collecting them here and never mailed them off. I plan to, but, you know, that's what's there. So, this Filofax came with the 8 card holder, and it's top loading, so there's 4 in the front, 4 in the back. And I just keep cute things in the front here. So a picture of my kids and their cousins. This, there's a story for this. So, I don't know if you can tell. Here's a darker one. There's a, what they call limited edition. So it has little hearts at the top. And I was carrying my pen, lifting a box, and the little heart piece got caught underneath, went flying somewhere, I couldn't find it. So I can't use this, you know, use this inside the pen anymore. And so I need to go to a store to buy one, another one. And the green I use for financial stuff, so it would be nice to have that again. But I can still use the ink, so that's why I keep it in the bag. In the back side, I just have washi tape samples on a... I took this idea from some, you know, multiple people have the gift cards that they wrap washi samples around. And then this was just plastic, a thick plastic packaging. So I cut it down and put some samples there. This is leftover from a transparency I cut down. And I keep it here in case I need to draw straight lines. I took this idea from Rebecca. One Fantastic Find is her YouTube channel. Okay, and never made lines with it, but it's there. It's not in the way of anything. I have underneath that the Filofax fly leaf, and this used to be in the very front. So when I opened it, I was gonna have a pretty cover, but I don't know if you can tell. it's got some dents here, not really, but from the zipper on the front cover. So that's why I put this in the front. This originally was in the back of my planner, but I didn't like it denting this, so I moved it to the front. But this just covers the little envelope. It's a top-loading envelope from Daiso. It came with a package of, geez, quite a lot, maybe 25 or something, 50, I have no idea. And I punched it down, and I just put these little recollections quotes in it, and then I like this. It's good to pause in our pursuit of happiness and just be happy. Isn't that the truth? And then I like this one. Do small things with great love. So nice little reminders. This here is a page marker from Vanny Scott, which she had posted in a Facebook group several months ago, and there was a frenzy for this. I bought one for myself. I bought a smaller one for my my personal size, and then I bought some for my two daughters because they're into it, into the planner system too. This here is a page marker from magnetic page marker from Barnes & Noble. It's pretty thin, and I love how it's thin. Please excuse my daughters, they're home for the Thanksgiving week, and they're just playing. So I have my registration here. I have the Filofax sheet that has your personal information. So I put my name, my address, my cell phone number, and like who to contact in an emergency. But everything else that's there, insurance information, bank information, I don't fill that out, because if this was lost, I don't want people having access to all those sensitive information. So that's what all that is. And then I made 6 dividers out of the Recollections cardstock, the glitter cardstock. I saw Rebecca do this also in one of her videos, and she has a great tutorial, which I'll try to link down below if I find it, or when I find it. And so she didn't laminate hers because she didn't have problems with the glitter coming off. For the most part, just maybe a couple pieces that fell off. So, but around the tab where you flip and touch more often, the glitter was coming off a little bit more. And part of it is the way you cut it also. If you kind of cut at an angle, it's more prone to lose the glitter. So I made a second set for myself, and I laminated it with the Purple Cow laminator. And I love them. As you can tell, I don't have any names on them because I haven't made up my mind, and I always want to keep it open. I figure if I use it that much, then I haven't noticed that I need to look, oh, where's the whatever section. I haven't had that problem, so I just like having them to flip to whatever page I need to more than anything. So the first one is my calendars. I have that in the front, and I have a color coding system, which I'll go over in another video. A flyleaf I made out of transparency paper from back in the day. Some washi tape, because I was tearing apart washi tape, and I made a mess, so the extras were here. Some extra market dots that I'll show you. These were extras, so I put them there instead of trying to fit them back on the market dot page. And for this year, I just started using this. Started using Filofax this year in July. End of June I got it. My first one on June 28th. So I just used the week on 2 pages diary, multi-language. This one just has all the months on the page, and then it has 2012 and 2014. But then I skipped to the calendars, the month on a page, and this is my life all in one place, which I'll link down below. And I know a lot of people from watching their videos have had issues, or on Facebook have issues printing back to back. I haven't noticed that problem, only because my printer, you can check 2-sided printing, and it does it all for you. So I don't have to flip paper over and feed it properly and that kind of thing. So it's through no skill of my own. I got this little magnetic clip from Precious. She sent this to me in a wrap. rack as well. And she has an Etsy shop where she sells this. My goodness, I am not doing very well there. And so I have the month on 2 pages, and I'll do another video because I did one video already and it was too long. So I'll do another one of how I do my calendars for anyone who cares to see it. But I have another one of these Daiso envelopes, the top loading one, and I just put the current month Instagram challenge or just photo challenge in here to refer to. And then a picture my daughter Emma drew for me. And so I use the clip from Miss Precious to hold the back side, hold the previous month since I just started, so it's not very thick. And then I have a Walmart Ollie clip type thing, and to hold the rest of the months on 2 pages. And I also put in the Filofax 2014 ones that start on Monday on here. And you see I put some stickers already, did a little decorating. These were old stickers from Autumn Leaves, for anyone scrapbookers out there who know. So these are the Walmart magnetic clips, which I like. They are strong, they hold a lot of pages. What I don't like so much is you can kind of tell the magnet inside just floats around. So sometimes I have to move it to the edge there, but they work fine. In comparison to, I have the Ollie clip here. It's 2 colors. And the magnets inside, I haven't noticed them move around. If you look at them, the Walmart one is a little taller, a little wider. And the Ollie clip actually came with the yellow on the outside, but I like pink more, so ooh, I flipped it over. And it hasn't had any problems with the crease at all. So I use those so that it's easy to flip through my calendar and I don't have to flip through quite a few pages. So after my month on 2 pages, I have, for this year, for the remainder of 2013, I just used the vertical ones, week on 2 pages that came with the planner, because I didn't feel the need to spend more money to search for things. I just use what I have. And my previous planner, before I went to this Filofax system, was in this setup, and it wasn't really working for me. But that's why I love the Filofax, is you can change the inserts that you use. So that's why I am moving to this style. It seems to be more popular. See how that works for me. But I will do a video on how I set my weeks and how I set my calendars. But this is the current week. As you can see, sometimes I don't always use it as well as it could be used. I end up going back. Like last week, I went back and I filled in things. And I have a lot of papers and stuff that act as to-do lists instead of having a section for to-do lists, because with my assignments I didn't want to write a lot of this stuff like chapters, handouts. This instructor had handouts in addition to the chapters to be read that the assignments are based on. So that's why I just shrunk down the syllabus and cut it out and fit it for each week. And it's at the quarter system, so I decorate a little bit, put a little washi tape. Sometimes I put stickers, sometimes I don't. These memos and Postit notes are nice decorations as well. So it helps me to keep track of what I need to read, what I need to do. I use another transparent flyleaf to put these notes for the current week I'm on, so that it's easy to pull out and look at the week at a glance. And as you can see, for this quarter, I color-coded my classes, so I have just 2 here because the teacher for my 3rd class changed the assignment around, and rather than trying to get another Post-it, I just wrote it in pen. It works. I still know what I need to do. but like I said, do a more extensive video on that. So I have till the end of 2013 here, and I decorate a quarter at a time, so I have till the end of the quarter decorated, and that's it. So then I have a fly leaf that I made from Old Transparency from Creative Imaginations, I believe it was. And then I have the fold out, what's it called? 2014 Horizontal Year Planner. And on here I put when my seminar week is for school, vacations for myself and the girls from school, so that for future planning, like for example, next year my husband had to, put in for his vacations now for next year. And so we looked at this calendar to see where everyone was on breaks at the same time. Like for example here, the girls and I are both off at the same time at school, so that would be a great time to do something as a family and not worry about someone missing school or that kind of thing. And then I use the Daiso reinforcements here and the Daiso diary stickers, and some of these circle ones are the middle part of the reinforcement, so you can't see the date because it covers up. I mean, you can kind of see through it. I can't tell if my flip camera is focusing. I don't think so, but you can kind of see the number underneath, but not that well. But you could look at the days around it to see the date. So I mark off birthdays, anniversaries, that kind of thing here, so I could see easily what's up. So I have one for 2014, and I also have one for 2015. So I just have right now my school breaks, because the girls' calendar for school has not come out yet for the 2015 school year. And I love these hearts. These are my favorite Daiso reinforcements. So cute. This is my second section. Right now it's a to-do, which I don't really use. I bought a bunch of to-do sheets, like the package, or my friend bought it for me when she was in London. But I noticed I don't really use it that much, so I don't know what to do with them. I don't want to sell them because I know I want to use them for something. I just don't know what. But I have them situated, but maybe I'll do goals or something like that. But right now for my school, I get, as a full-time employee, you get 8 units from the school, from the employer, and then 2 units from the School of Nursing. And so there's some coordination that has to be done, so I just wrote reminder dates of myself, because trying to remember it all, it was giving me fits. So, and then when to ask for the following seminar dates for school. So I marked some stuff off already for this school year that I did. So that's all I have in that section. So that section's pretty useless for me. So I'm going to change that out. This section here, it's my school sheets. It is an online program for the most part, and there's 1 week each quarter where we do come in as a class and have a seminar week or intensive week, that kind of thing. But it's a block program, so you don't choose your classes. You have all the classes here. So now I could look at this and see, okay, what I have to do, when I have clinical hours, that kind of thing. So it's nice. I actually refer to this quite a bit. And I finally found some clear transparency reinforcements from Daiso. I'm sure other places have them too. And that's why I don't have any right now. I have to put them on still, because I didn't want the reinforcements to cover any of the information I had here. This is the academic calendar, so I wrote down the quarter, the year, the start and end dates for the quarter, and then seminar week. So I have till the end of 2014. And then the nice thing is the seminar week tends to be the same time each quarter. And so having the dates helps me kind of gauge when the seminar will fall. Alright, so then I have, what do you call these? This was for this quarter's seminar week, the schedule. I have the 3 classes, all the syllabus, so the information there. I have my daughter's, I have IRB stuff behind this. this transparency fly leaf I made, and I'm using these transparencies kind of as like subdividers, so it's nice. And then I have here my children's school stuff, which I have in my personal planner as well, but it has the whole school district's, yeah, their calendar, so days off, that kind of thing. And then I also have behind here, I'm not going to show it because it has so much personal information, but every year, you know, you have to fill out those registration forms and stuff like that. And instead of having to refer to my phone, I made copies, scaled it down to fit in here, which is 73%, which is the same percentage for my syllabus. Made them 73% so that they would fit instead of having to fold an 8.5 by 11 to fit in here and trim it down, which is what I did last quarter. So I like having things easy, you know, easy access. The less folding, the better. So my next section is lists, notes, that kind of thing, and I just have this cut down. So I have lists to make, dividers, sections. I'm moving through things. My wish list for goodies. Yeah, this was a color coding. I took all the pens I had and made color hearts to see what colors from different pen makers look the same and stuff. So this is actual Filofax wish list, you know, stores, online shopping sites, and so just lots of information that, you know, I like to have with me. This section here really isn't anything. It's got another transparency and just lined papers that are pretty much blank, so I will probably be getting rid of this because I love these papers, but I just don't know what to do with them. Like I said, for the DNP program, it's a lot of reading, a lot of writing, so I guess I could use this if I do get a job where I need to take notes at meetings. I use this, but I actually end up using the paper in the back right now, the notepad that comes with it. This last section, I love this glitter, and then it has like a fishnet over it. It was not fun to cut, but it's so cute. But you know, I have my contacts in my cell phone, in my Outlook, so I don't really, and I also have the old-fashioned address book, so I don't really need to have everything with me. But what I do have is sections. So for example, like I have one with health, and then I have all our doctors because I have a pediatrician for the girls, different doctors for my mother who lives with us, and then myself and my husband. So I have that, so it's easy to refer to. So if you go to the doctors and they want so-and-so's information, boom, instead of fiddling on my phone, because sometimes I'm not the quickest on my phone. I have one for like bills and stuff like that, on the water, gas, electric, that kind of thing. Another thing that it came with, in this Malden, was a top-loading envelope. And so I have my reinforcements here. These white ones were from Staples. All the cute transparent ones here are from Daiso. And then this light green one here were from a rack from one of my pen pals. And some just nice people who are willing to share. And then I have this was from a rack, but I have these Martha Stewart tabs. And I want to use them. I just don't know how to use them yet, and because they're not cheap. And so I want to make sure it's something that is really worth it before I start playing with these. I have some coupons here from Chick-fil-A. Some Daiso diary stickers, which I love, absolutely love. I have also this notepad that comes with, and I always go to here for writing notes. I have referrals for the doctor. And then my charms are cute charms. There's this one, Keep Calm and Carry a Filofax, and I can't remember her name right now. But I made it longer by using a Daiso little chain. Sorry for my kids. My family, they're just being loud. And then this was another sweet thing that, charm that Precious sent to me in her rack. Isn't she so generous? I love it. So, put those all here. And that is my Filofax. And thank you for watching. Alright, I will chat with you later. Bye.